Hey everybody, Kim here, and I want to welcome you to our first Real Estate Investor Tool Time. Today we are going to take a look at real estate investor websites through merrymember.com. How do you use those to market your properties to the Merry membership list, to the general public, and how you can use that to build your buyers list. So let's make sure the chat is on. I might share some stuff in the chat and share my screen. I want to share this screen. All right, I'm not on Facebook. I want to be way over here. We're going to start out at real estate promo. We're going to work our way across here. So first up, real estate promo provides the merrymember.com website, and it provides the free websites for our members. Here on this page, I wanted to take a look at a couple things. One is, what does a free website contain? So if we click Get a Website, get started and see how it works, it kind of gives you a what's included for the free plan. You get pre-built pages, you can customize your color options, you get a few special reports, you can give those special reports away to collect seller leads, so there's a form, and you can get buyer leads, so there's a form for buyers to fill in their information. You can list your own properties on your website, the merrymember.com website. Your properties go on real estate promo website, and it also gets emailed out in a couple of emails. It does have external ads. There will be Google ads showing on your page. So that is the free one. I really haven't used the premium one. Check it out. I'll show you here. Once we get logged in, you'll see somewhere within the dashboard where it talks about watching a video about the premium sites. The other thing that I want to look at real estate promo right now while we're here is, what if you're not a member of Merry and you're not in the Kansas City metro area? What could you do? Well, let's go to Find a REI, and this lists all the REI groups nationwide, and I'm going to assume they're all correct except for this one, because this is us, and as you know, Merry is not in Steamboat Springs, which is where that dot looks like it's posting. And it's saying we're online. So we're not online. We actually have a live meeting, online live meeting, but it is in Kansas City, Missouri. So that's it for real estate promo for now. But where do properties go when you post them? One is going to go on this properties list. I've already got that open. Maybe I don't. So we're going to keep properties list, all properties. And when you post a property, it goes to the merrymember.com website. I'll show you that in a second. It also goes to real estate promo and goes nationwide. So if you go to merry.com, click on properties, merry.com. Let's try merry.org, click on properties. It takes you to our Merry member site where the property list is. You can also get here by going to merrymember.com and clicking on property list. What else do we have here? It's our property list, real estate promos property list. I've already had them up there for myself, but hey, we went there the long way. They also get emailed out. So once a day, the system goes in and says, do we have any new properties? And it generates an email for us. It would be from member support at merrymember.com, and it would have all of today's new listings and listings that were posted in the recent past. It might also have featured events, upcoming events to help promote Merry. But every time there's new properties posted that day, it sends out this email. So this was sent out, looks like June 25th, June 24th, it sent an email, and this was the first property. So you kind of get how that works. And that comes again from member support at merrymember.com. We also send out an email and newsletter here at Merry. So for at least for us here in Kansas City, this isn't for all REIAs. They don't have the same system email. This is a Kansas City specific. This is our weekly newsletter that goes out on Fridays, and we always update with the most recent properties. If you're getting this email and you want to look more on this property, you can click on the address and it will open up the property on the Milwaukee REIA site, or our site if it was our property. And you can get some basic details. It reminds you to go to the individual's website there and down here. Will people always click that? No, they don't. So I highly recommend putting some kind of comments. They'll read this part. So I usually highly recommend putting something in this headline or this description that has your contact information in it of some sort, either a phone number or a website. If they're getting our newsletter email, they can click the Learn More button, and it does the same thing. We can view on the individual's website there or here. So let's click on that and see what happens. That takes you to Wires Real Estate. And if you would have noticed, maybe you did or you didn't, you clicked on the property and it opened up. And here is in the description, he has paid attention. He put his name, his email, and his phone number. Granted, it's up here and it says to go here to get more information, but people don't necessarily read here or here. They go straight to the text here. So I would highly recommend contact information in your description. What else do I have? More on that property. Okay, so this is marymember.com. We're going to log in. We're going to activate our website and we're going to post a property. So first up, we sign in. You hit the sign in button. If you're not yet a member of Mary and you want to get property leads and our email newsletter, you can always register for a free account that gets you our property leads list, and it will get you on our event updates so you know what's going on. If you can't remember your password, you can always click here to reset it. Luckily, I've done all that and I can log in. Next up, we want to go to our dashboard. So I would click your dashboard up here. You can also access your dashboard from the My Account. And I recommend if you haven't logged in, log in and go through all of these buttons to see what you find. You might find some money saving discounts. You might find some forms. You can find the members directory so that you can reach out to other members. You can edit your profile. There might be, I don't think there's very many how-to videos, but it kind of gives you some more access of what's going on at Mary. But if I'm just going in and logging in to access my website and post a property, I usually just click My Dashboard. And here are the two links we're looking for: Manage My Website and My Properties. So managing my website is for editing the overall website. My Properties lets you add, edit, and delete properties. You could also track your buyer leads. So if somebody signs up as a buyer on your website, it sends you an email and then you can log in and look at it. If somebody signs up as a seller on your website, this is where you could go for your seller leads. And if they request a free report, this is all of your downloads. Now, what's unique here, if you're going with the free websites and just getting started, and you're not going to go pay for a fancy Carrot website or a RealFlow website or an REI Black Book website, those are all three that I highly recommend. You're going to use our website or maybe some of the premium features. If you are a two-person team, so you've joined with a husband or a wife or a spouse or a business partner, one of you could set up a website to focus on marketing properties and marketing to get buyer leads, and then you could use one separately if you wanted a separate one, if you wanted to market seller leads, or if you're in two different markets, so maybe one's going to focus on Kansas City properties and one will be focusing on St. Louis properties. Give you some ideas there. So let's get a sip of water or Diet Coke. And let's edit our website. So we're going to click Managing Website or Manage Website, if we can read. And this is the page where you can edit information. Let's first see what my website looks like. If you haven't logged in yet and set this up, it doesn't say active. First, we're going to have to activate it and then fill this information in. And to edit that, if it doesn't let you already, click the edit button at the bottom. Then you can come in and you can edit all of the information. You can activate your website or disable it. You can select a theme. You can put a tagline in, and you can edit your contact information. Are you a real estate agent? Are you a realtor? What's your realtor brokerage? What states are you licensed in? So let's save all that. We've got all that put in. And let's look at this. So this is the link to your website for the free one. So you can open that up and see what that looks like. Right now, this is what it looks like with the current selections. Here's the contact information that I've edited and my tagline that I've edited. If we go back to the edit page, scroll down and click edit, I could switch it up and go from modern to classic and from charcoal black to light gray. Let's save that and see what that looks like. Right click and open it into a tab. So this is the new one versus this is the old one. So you've got a little bit of change you can put in. It looks like we have a special report for facing foreclosure. Guy has some basic information, but sadly we can't edit all of this information down here. So if it doesn't say what you want it to say, and it doesn't say exactly what I want it to say, so I really don't use this to go out and reach out to buyers. I just use this to sell my properties to other people at REI. So let's go back to my account and let's look at one more thing, and that's domains and forwarding. Because if you look at this, put this on a business card is a little cumbersome. So if I wanted to put caseyinvest.com and use this as that website, I can watch this how-to video right here. It tells me how to go to GoDaddy, buy my URL or my website name, and then forward that domain to this website. But I really, just for marketing properties through our system, I haven't really utilized that myself. I know a few other people that do. So what's next? We need a property. So let's go to property, buyer leads, seller leads, website. I'm losing my mind. I'm going to go back up here and go to my properties. I don't do this a lot. You can go here. You can also access my properties up here. This is the old way of doing it, and the new system lets us come in through our dashboard. So let's click my properties. I don't have any. We're going to add a property. You can select what type, for sale or rent. I'm going to say that I'm an owner agent. I'm going to say it's a $50,000 total price, no monthly HOA. Let's say it's at 3,000 Elmira in Independence. And it says Missouri, but I'm just going to re-put it in, see if that saves it. I've tried this a couple times, and for some reason it's not saving my state. Don't know why. And USA. This is a raised ranch, but unfortunately we don't have that option, so I'm going to say it's a ranch. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. We'll say it's 1,500 square feet, year built 1972. No idea. We'll just put something in there so we have something. Basement style finished, 2-car garage, attached, and it has central air, fireplace, deck, patio. We could put something else in there. Say it has, here's what I tried once before when I was doing an example property that has a horse barn and other outbuildings, and this is an example property. So we're going to put in a headline, example property, not really for sale. I tried this once before and posted it, and I forgot to delete it, or while it was up, and I had my phone rang off the hook for a while, so I want to make sure I put that in there. This headline is what goes, so if we go back to, let's try here, the headline is this basic information here. When we click learn more, headline, description, so property description, so you know what we're looking at. So headline, you can put up to 150 characters, and then the property description, you can put up to 3,000 characters. If you are utilizing a separate website, I would definitely put, like the Wires Real Estate did, we saw a little bit earlier, put the contact information in here. I'm still going to put in sample property. not real listening. But the more text you can put in here, fill the full 3,000 out, the full 150, the more words you put in there, the more things for Google to see and find your property. So you might want to say if it's a fixer-upper in Blue Springs, fixer-upper in Independence, duplex, that's a keyword, duplex in Independence, investment property for sale, cheap house, some different keywords. And also in your description, find room to give them instruction. If you're building your buyer's list, tell them how they sign up for your buyer's list. So let's go ahead and save this. Yeah, it didn't save my state. I don't know what's up. It's not saving the state. So let's put it's in Missouri. And when we save it again, it always saves. Don't know why we have to do that twice. And then we're going to add some photos. So I have some photos here. Here's a nice picture. When you're looking at photos, as you load them, make sure that they look the way you want. I've seen people that have had tall, skinny portrait photos taken with a cell phone, and when that made it to the website, it chopped it off and we only saw the sky or we only saw the grass. Or I've seen where they've taken pictures with the camera upside down. The picture comes in upside down or sideways. So make sure the pictures look like you want it to look. You can put up to 5. I'm just going to put in some pictures. They're not really the right pictures. They're just some pictures so you can kind of see, hey, that's what we're going to do next week is Home Depot discounts. But kind of give you some ideas of what things look like. Then we're going to save it. And then it's asking, do you approve or decline cooperative marketing of this properties? Go to administrative and check it out. So if we click on administrative, this is where you can change the status. You can extend the publish date. So if your listing expires and you want it to stay on for a while, we really don't have properties on the market for months on end anymore, but we did that, we did a few years ago. But this is where you can extend your publishing. If you want to do co-marketing, I would just say no. I really don't like this whole concept of me allowing somebody else to go market my property and get paid for it. If it's a listed property, the average investor can't market it, only other realtors could market it. And if it's a wholesale, well, I really don't need other people out there marketing my properties at different prices. So I will always uncheck that. You can do what you like. If you have a premium website, you could create a wholesale scope of work and include a repair estimate. The other thing you need to know is this is where you delete the property. I have a few people call me from time to time wanting to delete. So let's save that. Now our property's all put together. This is my description. I want you to note if you're on the free website, you can't make this pretty. It's just straight text. You can get 3,000 characters, including spaces. So if you needed to use stars or special icons to move things around and see how it looks, I would highly recommend that. But let's go back and edit this up here, edit your listing. Let's see what else it has for us to do in the administrative. Then we have open house. So you can add an open house. If we look around in some other properties, you'll see where an open house has been scheduled. And if you're doing co-marketers, this would give you more information on who else might be marketing your property. I did not choose that, so we will save it. And let's go back to my website and refresh. And let's see what we have here. So this is my website, and I click on property list, and now I have a property. And I can insert my newest to oldest, address, city, state, low, high. More properties here if they wanted to go. That's why I highly recommend telling them what to do. If you would like to sign up on my buyer's list, look to the left and click on buyer's info and fill your information out. If you would like to get on my buyer's list, go to KC Invest and sign up on KC Invest on my buyer's list. I'll usually put on here, I have 150 photos over on my other website. Please go to kcinvest.com to see those. And while you're there, sign up on my buyer's list. So that my phone doesn't ring off the hook on a fake listing, let's go back to edit listing. And we're going to go to administrative. And we are going to delete this property. So that is how I would get properties on my website and market them through the email system, and how I would put text in there to drive people to my buyers list and sign up. I want to take a look at some other listings. So let's see, where are we at? Let's go to real estate promo, property listings. So I would recommend before you start posting properties just to take a look to see what other people's have done. So let's open 2 or 3 just to see what they look like. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of different people. So I've opened 3. So here is one in Winter Haven, Florida. They've got 5 photos. This is their headline, and this is their property description. They are paying for a premium website because they are able to put more on here and they're able to format it. But if we wanted to get on their buyers list, we would want to click through to their website and click on buyers list. Let's look at this one and see what we've got. So this one, it's got the address, 2 different locations, the status. Here's their headline. Here's the description. I'm going to say they have a free site, but basic information. They don't have any contact information, and I again recommend putting some type of contact information, and then we can click to go to their individual website. And if we want to become a buyer of theirs, become a buyer by clicking on the buyer info. Here's one more, just to give you some ideas of what things look like. If you're trying to get on a bunch of buyers lists, you're trying to get more deals, I would watch out for the property email list. Here it is, the property email list that comes from Mary. And every time, click on it and see if it's a new investor that you've never signed up for, and register on their site as a buyer. Or if they've got instructions on how to go to a separate site and sign up, go that way. Follow instructions. Then let's see, what else do we have? I want to go into, let's just go to marymember.com. Can't find the right tab, and I don't want to spend all day trying to find it. Let's go to my dashboard. If you want to learn more about premium websites, they have them once a month, so you can always follow up and find out when they are and go see what the premium websites are all about. They're great for some people. I really liked them for, especially for a new member that was kind of learning how to estimate repairs. They have a great repair estimator tool, but it's weigh your options. For me, the features that came with the premium didn't give me what I needed. I was looking more for a more robust contact management system. I was looking for something that helps me market on Facebook and Google a little bit better. I was looking for something with a lot more SEO and a lot more blogging capability, create individual articles, and I was able to find that with Investor Carrot. I also like it with REI Black Book. And then real estate, what is it? RealFlow also has some great websites. They just don't have any blogging capability. So those are some other options for websites. Check your prices. We have some great discounts on all 3 of those at Mary. So if you're interested in Carrot, RealFlow, or REI Black Book, or the premium website here, we can help you get set up on any of those, and we have discounts on everything but the premium here, because the premium is already fairly discounted. So what else can we do? We want to market our properties, and we want to get in front of more people than the 3,000 people, 3,500 that our 2 emails might go out to, and who might accidentally come to our website. We want to get our property in front of more people, and I'm going to suggest we go to the Facebook page. So let's see if I can find the Facebook page here. Share. I believe this is where I need to go. I'm going to change to Facebook. And this is a Facebook group that we host on behalf of our members. It is free to anybody to join. That's why there's 10,000 people in here. And we have a few rules and a few questions. So if you're not a member, you can click the join button. It should be right here. You can join. It'll ask you a few questions, and then you'll be approved within 24 to 48 hours, as long as you answer the questions and agree to the rules. How do you get here? You can search for Kansas City Real Estate Investors, a Mary Facebook group. You could search for facebook.com/groups/KCREI, or let me go to the chat box. You could also go to mary.org/Facebook. That will get you to the same place. But once you're in, once you've joined, usually you land on something that looks like this. You won't have anybody asking to be approved, but you will, it will have a different posts. And the announcements are one of the first posts. You can also click on announcements. And this is our house buyer list. And where this is really great is if you're a buyer, you can go to the comments and you can leave your information as to what you're looking for, where you're looking for properties at, what type of properties, duplex, multifamily, single family, fixer-uppers, turnkey, and then how do we reach you? You might have a price range. I want only over 150,000. I want only under 100,000. So give us as much information as you can in your contact information. Should that information change, we've got these lovely 3 dots. You can go to your comment, click on those 3 dots, and you can delete that comment and make a new one at the bottom, or you can click on those 3 dots and edit them. I'm gonna have to get done here real quick. The husband's decided to put away dishes. So that's what you're hearing in the background. If you are a wholesaler or building your cash buyers list, or perhaps you get a deal that comes across your desk that's just not quite in your area, come check out all the comments. You might find the exact buyer you're looking for here. And the other thing I would use this website for, or this Facebook group for, is if you have a property for sale, post it here in the comments, post it early in the day, and watch it throughout the day. Because if it's a good real estate investment property and it's priced right, you'll probably have 10 or 20 people asking for more information. I try to give them detailed instructions as to, go to my website, there's another 150 pictures here, there's a rehab bid here, take a look, see what you think, and then call me if you want in. And a lot of times by the time I get back to read all the people saying, call me or private message me, I've already found a buyer. So if you're paying attention, follow instructions, always follow instructions. You might get a really good deal that other people miss out on because they didn't follow instructions. And the other thing, if you post a property here and you don't get any comments, highly likely that your property is not quite the deal you thought it was, or you might have posted something incorrectly, like, screwed up the address or the price. If you get 100 comments, you've probably screwed up the price and put it way too low. So some tips there. I wanted to share another couple of websites that I use. When we were talking about posting pictures, sometimes they're not edited right, or I might want to post a collage to post here on Facebook. I use a website called canva.com, canva.com. See if I can pull that up. It's totally free to use. They have all kinds of templates that you can use. They even have a few free photos, and if you need to buy a photo, they're really fairly cheap. I think for $10, you can get 10 photos. The other tool I use is Compressor.io, Compressor.io. So if I try to load a photo onto the website and it's too large, you can use this tool to compress it. You just click try it, select a file, and sometimes it gives me a warning that this website is dangerous. So I've never had any problems with it. I don't think anybody's spamming me, but you can go find your photo. You can open it. Let's try a different photo. Let's try this one. See, it's giving me McCaffrey blocks this page. I don't know why, but just putting this in there, it reduced that picture by 30% or 36%. Then I can download it and use it where I want to. So that's it in a nutshell. Hopefully that'll help you get more buyers or sell more properties or find more buyers and sellers for your properties. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you next time.